So welcome to Easy IAS. So this is today's newspaper. So newspaper article says that criminal procedure bill will create a foolproof system. So this is important for this editorial. This article is important for our civil services journalists. Okay. So Delhi police say it will help in effective prosecution. Privacy advocates, legal experts voice alarm over ambit of data collection. That means a day after the criminal criminal procedure bill, 2022 was passed in the Rajya Sabha. Senior Delhi police officials held the moving, saying that criminal procedure. Okay, however, privacy advocates voiced alarm over the overwhelming powers being given to the police and expressed fear of data manipulation and profiling of persons accused of even petty cases offenses. That's it. So the bill authorizes the police to collect, store, and analyze biometric samples, including iris and retina scans of convict and other criminals. It also authorizes the police to take physical measurements of convicts and other persons for identification and investigation in criminal proceedings in criminal matters. Okay, the term other persons has not been defined in the bill. So I amplifying that its ambit extends beyond convicts of arrested persons. So the bill also empowers the National Crime Records Bureau to store physical and biological samples, signatures, and handwriting samples for as long as 75 years. A senior police officer requesting anonymity said recording a criminal's data after his or her arrest has been so intelligent and an integral part of the process as we need it for his or her effective prosecution before the court. Data has always been at the center of investigation, and it helps us analyze an accuser's crime patterns. So the safeguards on the possibility of data manipulation. The officer said if an accuser's data is collected, then the content will be stored in a foolproof manner, and the chances of it leaking are zero. Okay, explaining how fingerprints can help identify repeat offenders. A DGP rank officer said if we arrest a person in a case of theft and his fingerprint match with fingerprints collected earlier in a similar cases, it will help us in terming him a bad character of the area. The dossier system captures all the basic details of an accuser, such as the biometrics, photographs, structure of face parts, vehicle registration, among others. The iris and retina scans and physical and biological samples will set the investigation further and will help the police build a watertight case, the officer said. Another police officer requesting anonymity said that the expansion of the powers in terms of collecting private data of a suspect of criminal will help the police arrest the right person by directly referring to the online database. If the particulars of an accused are already saved in our records, it helps quicken the process and initiate effective prosecution, the source said. The criticism, when if you come to the criticism is Apar Gupta, executive director of Internet Freedom Foundation, said through the provision of the bill, profiling can be done where not only physical measurements and are gathered, but data points and other of it. Okay, so he said that the amounts of the data and from whom it can be gathered has been expanded tremendously. There are attributes and analysis based on biological data which are also being gathered now. Earlier, such kind of data was collected from people convicted of hilarious crimes or under trials. Under the trials when being released on a surety by the court for prosecution purposes. But now such data could be but now such data could be collected from person accused of any other crime, Mr. Gupta said. Advocate Sarim Navid said there needs to be a mechanism laid out to ensure protection of the data collected. It has been laid down that such digital records are not admissible evidence before court. Just like narco analysis, such data cannot be completely credible and there is always a chance of inaccuracy, Mr. Navid said. So this is regarding criminal procedure bill. Criminal procedure will create a foolproof system. Okay, so this is regarding criminal procedure code recently introduced in Rajya Sabha. Okay, so that is that.